Hi, today we are talking about New Zealand. I'm gonna share you the job market, the kind of skills they're looking for, that is visa sponsorship jobs, and the pathway for you to migrate with your loved ones, and the requirements, and exactly what you need to do for you to have a smoother, easier migration to New Zealand. Remember one thing, right now New Zealand are looking for high demand skills. They have a market gap and they are looking for you. So stay tuned. Let's watch this video up to the end and kindly subscribe to my channel. All right, so how to find a job in New Zealand? First of all, finding a job from overseas. Most people in New Zealand look for jobs at an unemployment website or by contacting recruitment company. They also contact employers directly. So how to go about it? Sectors to look for is healthcare, education job, careers, engineering jobs, and of course, fruit and vegetable season work. All these are the links over here. So recruitment companies, they also look for people, they connect people to get jobs in New Zealand. That's one thing you need to understand. You can go in that direction, or you can literally go on this New Zealand job site, which are legit, which are known, or even you can go on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is global and the companies in New Zealand have posted on LinkedIn. You can search for those jobs where you meet the requirements, where they have the skills they're looking for, and apply directly. Those are visa sponsorship jobs, okay? Contacting employers directly also is another way of you getting a job. In New Zealand, approaching employers directly is accepted and often successful approach. The best approach is to check an organization website. You can find their contact details as well as information about any job they may not be advertising anywhere else yet. You can also contact professional bodies and employers organization directly. So to find out more about the main industry, these are the sectors where they have a job market gap, okay? So there's agriculture and forestry, construction, healthcare, education, teaching, engineering, business and finance, science, energy, and healthcare. So guys, just go on New Zealand, go on Google and search for legit websites where they are posting jobs in New Zealand, where they're offering visa sponsorship jobs. Apply those jobs where you meet the necessary requirements and the skills they're looking for. Okay guys, please subscribe to my channel. All right, so we have the skilled migrant category pathway to residency in New Zealand. So this pathway to New Zealand residence is for people who are skilled job, who have occupational registration, a bachelor qualification or higher, or of earning 1.5 times the median wage. Following this path, you must have an acceptable skilled job and one of the following. Of course, this kind of job, most probably you are under healthcare, most probably you are under in the IT sector. Those are literally skills jobs, and yes, you're earning more 1.5, more than 2 times of what the median wage of the New Zealand. So they follow this pathway. If you have an acceptable skill job and one of the following occupational registration that require at least 2 years of a training, a level 7 bachelor degree or higher based on the New Zealand qualification framework level, or a pay rate of at least 1.5 times the medium wage. This pathway leads to the skilled migrant category residence visa. And under skilled migrant category resident visa, here is basically if you are in the health sector, if you're in the IT sector, if you're in the construction sector, and you have a bachelor degree, you're earning 1.5 times more than the median wage of New Zealand. If you have literally having a bachelor degree, or you have a skill set that is requiring to be studying for a period of 4 years and above, that is, you are in the top tier, that is top tier skill labor group. Okay, so what to do? Work in a skilled job or receive an offer for a skilled job. Yeah, so you will need to work in or have a job offer for an acceptable skilled job with an accredited employer in New Zealand. So to be considered skilled job, it must be the following: you must meet the qualification with an accredited employer, that is a New Zealand employer who is literally accredited by the New Zealand government, that they have identified the job they are advertising. It's a labor market shortage for New Zealand, and yes, they can bring in a migrant to start that job and fit in and supply and fill up that gap so that they're able to serve the New Zealand citizen. Also, either an ASCO level 1 to 3 job paid or above the median wage, or a level of 4 to 5 job paid or at or above 1.5 times the median wage. And full-time, for you must be offered a full-time job for at least 30 hours a week, and permanent or fixed term for at least 12 months, or a contract or a continuous contract for at least a 6-month period. Okay. Note, the Australia New Zealand Standard Classification of Occupation, that is ASCO, lists grade jobs according to skill level. ASCO skill level range from 1 to 5, with 1 being the most skill and 5 being less skill. The job title and description for your job should mostly match the job title and description under ASCO. Qualification for skilled, for 6 skilled residence point. Okay. This is a very, very top tier number one. You will need 6 skill resident points from your skills and work in New Zealand. These are the points you need before you can apply for a skilled migrant category residence visa. You can get 3 to 6 points based on your occupational registration, qualification, or income. Up to 3 points for skilled work experience in New Zealand. If you have occupational registration, check that it is eligible for you to get points from MIT. If you're claiming points for income or skill work experience, you must meet the pay rate requirements. When you do not need work experience, you can get 6 points if you have the following. You are eligible occupational registration requiring at least 6 years of training, a PhD or a doctorate, or a job or job offer in New Zealand which pays at least 3 times the medium wage. If you have 6 points, you can apply for the skilled migrant category residence visa now. You do not need to work in New Zealand first to get work experience. When do you need a 1 year of work experience? You can get 5 points if you have the following: an eligible occupational registration requiring at least 5 years of training or a master degree. You will need 1 more point for a year of skilled work in New Zealand or any work visa to get your 6 points. When do you need 2 years of work experience? You can get 4 points if you have the following: an eligible occupational registration requiring at least 4 years of training, an honor degree or postgraduate diploma, or a job offer in New Zealand, or a job which pays at least 2 times the medium wage but less than 3 times the medium wage. You will need 2 more points for 2 years of skill work in New Zealand or any work visa to get your 6 points. When you need 3 years of work experience, you can get 3 points if you have the following: an eligible occupational registration requirement requiring at least 2 years of training, or a bachelor degree or a postgraduate certificate, or a job offer in New Zealand which pays at least 1.5 times the medium wage but less than 2 times the medium wage. You will need 3 more points for 3 years of skilled work in New Zealand or any work visa to get your 6 points. To get remaining points from skill work experience requires the following. If you need to get points from working in New Zealand, you can do this on any work visa that lets you work in a full-time job. You must meet the requirements for the job, including the pay rate required during your work experience and many other information. So when you're applying for residency, when you need to meet the following requirements. You can apply for a skilled migrant category residence visa when you are working in an acceptable skilled job or have job offer for a skilled job in New Zealand, have 6 skilled residence points, and you meet the other requirements for the resident visa, which you can get all that information. Okay, guys. All right. So all this information you're getting in my platform. So guys, subscribe. All right. All right, so you have looked at the video. I have told you step by step the sites where you're going to get these jobs, the kind of skills that are lacking in New Zealand and what they're looking for, the pathway, the type of visa sponsorship jobs, the pathway for you to migrate to New Zealand with your family. All that information is upon you. So what you need to do is just do your own research. Remember, the earlier bird catches the worm. So prepare. Once you have all the right documents, once you have the job, you have secured your job, you've gone through an interview, you have secured your visa sponsorship job, then now you can start applying for your visa. And of course, be given your visa by the Ministry of New Zealand. When they give you when they look at your papers, they see you have all they're looking for. They see you have visa sponsorship job. They see that yes, you qualify, then they'll give you the visa, and then now you can move with your family to New Zealand. Remember, once you have moved to New Zealand, kindly follow the instructions, obey the rules of the law, and yes, do your job properly so that your employer will be happy with your services, and they will ensure that you secure that job forever. So, yeah, not really forever, but for a long time, so that you're able to invest, you're able to save up, and of course, you're able to have an easier time with your family, because once you have a job, you're able to do so many things in that country. So, yes, follow the rules of the law. That's the only way for you to be successful in a country that you have decided that's where you're going to settle with your family. So, guys, thank you so much, and kindly subscribe to my channel. This is Faiza Nishika Travel, and thank you so much. Till next time.